Quick story time. I met a girl on Tinder maybe 8 or 9 days ago, and we clicked really well, and we're both kind of like adventurous people, so we wanted to go to Montreal. We live in America, 6.5 hour drive. Boom, we're in Montreal.
So this guy came on the streets of internet to talk about how his dates went wrong, thinking that people are going to, attack the lady that he went out on the dates with. Let me go ahead and roll this clip for you all to watch to the end, and I'll come back and talk about it.
Quick story time. I met a girl on Tinder maybe 8 or 9 days ago, and we clicked really well, and we're both kind of like adventurous people, so we wanted to go to Montreal. We live in America, 6.5 hour drive. Boom, we're in Montreal. We have an Airbnb, and everything's great. We go to dinner with one of her friends that goes to college here. Everything's good. The main reason we came to Montreal was to go clubbing and partying. She was 18, and it was her first time being able to buy drinks like at a bar. I went to Canada when I was 19, so last year, to do the same thing, and it was a great time. So we get to the club. Awesome club. Skate park in the club, music, dancing, a lot of people. Great time. I am getting hammered. I drink like crazy when I go out. I was doing Grey Goose shots. I was doing double vodka crayons. I had a triple vodka crayon. I put a shot in a double vodka crayon. I was getting lit, okay? She wasn't feeling well. I should, in that moment, say, let's go home, or at least I can take you home. I, blackout drunk, made a mistake like everybody does, not defending it, just saying, I made a bad mistake. I did not take her home. I continued clubbing and going out. The breaking point in the night was I went into a club and she didn't go in. And she sat outside in Montreal in a random city and waited for me. And I feel very bad about that. That, no bueno. I should not have done that, but I was just so drunk. And like, I don't even really remember. To be clear, I don't remember most of this. Most of this is from what she told me because I called her. So bad things happened. She didn't have a good time. Usually, and from my experiences, if you have a bad night with somebody, you go home, you wake up, and you talk about it. You apologize. Sometimes things can't be resolved. So you just cut it there, and you probably never talk again, and it just is what it is. But she took a little bit of a different approach. I wake up, she's gone. If I'm at home, like in my house, and I wake up and she's gone, I'm like, all right, fair enough. But we're in Canada, not our country, foreign country, okay? She's gone, passport gone. I ring. Hello? She is at the airport, flying home. We drove here. So now I'm in Montreal alone. And maybe this is what I deserve. But it's interesting because I don't know what to do. Like, do I go out? Do I stay in? I'm all alone. It's wild. It's gonna be a core memory. I just can't believe, like, I got left in Montreal. Wild.
One thing about TikTok is that the gist always gets more interesting. You know what? The girl he went out on the dates with, she made a post and told us that he lied. So she explained everything in the video. Let me roll the clip for you all to watch to the end.
The breaking point in the night was I went into a club and she didn't go in. And she sat...
Okay, I'm the girl in question, and I wasn't going to share my side because I don't post on TikTok, but people keep asking me to, so I'm going to. What he said is just not true at all. So from the start, like when we went to the first place, I did not feel well. Like it was not normal. I was dizzy and stuff. And he got mad at me that I couldn't take a shot because of it. So he took the only obvious thing and got with other girls. And then so we leave that place and I'm trying to go home. He refuses to give me the key or the code to the Airbnb. So like I don't have anywhere to go. And then the next like 4 hours is a cycle of so someone coming to try to help me, like normally a man, and then he'll try to fight that man, go off into another club, and then whenever I find him again, like he starts screaming and yelling in my face because I can't party and I'm no fun because I'm just trying to go home. So what he said is not true at all. Yeah. And then before people come on here and bash me for making a stupid decision, I know. Like, I know better than anyone else. You do not have to tell me. You can if you want, but you don't have to tell me. I was the one that had to deal with my mistake, and I dealt with the consequences, okay? I'm not complaining. I wasn't going to post this, but if he's gonna share a side story and make it a complete lie, I have every right to. And we did like hang out a shit ton before we came to Montreal. Like, it wasn't random, and I wanted to go to Canada. Okay, so sue me. But yeah, no, that was a complete lie, which I didn't really have to say because everyone was on my side anyways in the comments. But yeah, probably like don't go near that man.
Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's your girl Mariah Davis and I'm back again with another interesting video. I cannot understand you moving to another city after speaking to somebody online in this era that people can just be wicked and just stab you and just do anything with you that you don't even know, you don't trust, you don't know their family background, you don't know anything. You have the audacity to follow them to another city. Okay, that is that about that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact that he has the audacity to make a video and start saying that, oh my God, she left me and I drink a lot, but she would have. Okay, he was trying to say that she would have at least waited even when he knew that he was drunk. She would have at least accepted his BS, even knowing that he was drunk. I have a few stitches to share with you all, so sit down, relax, and watch the stitches together. At the end of the stitches, I'll be back with my own opinion.
The breaking point in the night was I went into a club and she didn't go in. And she said,
Okay, I'm the girl in question.
I've never been so early to Tik Tok Drama. So basically this morning, Robbie Budd, the guy in the first stitch, he had this story about how he went to Canada with some girl he met on Tinder. And after like the first night they went out, she left him at the club and went back home. And he even admitted like he was in the wrong because he was like drunk and he probably should have like took her home, but he gets like a little rowdy when he drinks. There's a lot of men that shouldn't drink. That's a whole nother story, but anyways, nobody was on his side in the comments. And he still continued to post documenting like what he continued to do after she left, like basically proceeded to hook up with like one or two more girls within 48 hours. We can all safely say that Abby dodged a bullet. And so I get home from work and lo and behold, Abby's video is up and the story gets even worse than it already was. Like, his story is that she didn't feel good and he should have took her home, but he didn't. And then she eventually left and flew home. Whereas her story is that she didn't feel good and he proceeded to get mad that she was no fun and didn't want to party. And she said like the next 4 hours went by of her trying to leave and people trying to help her, like especially men, and then him trying to fight those men. She said he refused to give the Airbnb key or the password or anything. So yeah, I could see why she went home. But like the story was just even worse than like how he told it. And people were already not on his side. Anyways, they're both obviously young, and obviously this kid made a mistake, and hopefully he learns from his mistake. But I thought it was really funny that either his account got deactivated or he deleted it, because now that she's responded, his account is no longer there. Anyways, what do you think of this generation's like hookup culture? I really just think they're young, and when you're young, you make stupid decisions. And I can't think of how many stupid decisions I made when I was younger. And I can think of all the guys that treated me like shit when I was younger. And it's not an excuse, let me tell you. But you can at least be grateful that they're showing you their true colors ahead of time before you you're deep into it and you're like, fuck, this guy really sucks. Anyways, what do you think?
Ladies, let's normalize leaving at the first red flag. So thank you to Mel Hamlet for this video.
Tinder, maybe 8 or 9 days ago. And we clicked really well. And we're both kind of like adventurous people. So we wanted to go to Montreal. We live in America, 6.5 hour drive. Boom, we're in Montreal.
So long story short, he gets wasted. He's going from club to club with this girl. At one point, she's even sitting outside the club because she said to him she wants to go home. And this guy's slosh, she can't even drive her home. I don't know what her driving situation was. But he's oh so surprised to find out that this happens.
He took a little bit of a different approach. I wake up, she's gone. If I'm at home, like in my house, and I wake up and she's gone, I'm like, all right, fair enough. But we're in Canada, not our country, foreign country, okay? She's gone, passport gone. I ring. Hello? She is at the airport, flying home.
I love how he's playing the victim. Oh my God, I was so worried about her. You weren't worried about her last night when she was begging you to take her home and you continued to prioritize getting drunk with strangers over the person you came here with. Now he wants to act like he cares. Oh, a foreign country. I don't know what happened to her. Did you care what happened to her? You literally placed her in danger, but we're not here for that. We're here because she did the exact right thing. Ladies, you have to normalize leaving at the first red flag. And this was a major red flag. She shouldn't have gone out there with him, but we've all made mistakes. So she made the best corrective course of action she could, which was to get herself out of the situation. A lot of these experts advise that you communicate and talk. He does not care. Anyone who would place you in this position does not care about you. So why are you going to talk to them about it? And here's a prime example of how things never change. Another video I also saw earlier.
My guy usually gets home from work around 3:30. Next thing you know, it's 5 o'clock and I haven't heard from him at all. So I give him a call. He answers, says, sorry, I just went out for a quick one with some of the guys after work. I'll be home soon. I say, not a problem at all. Enjoy yourself. See you soon. Then all of a sudden, it's 8 o'clock. I'm like, okay, dude, come on. And so then I sent him a text and I just said like, hey, what's going on? Are you coming home soon? What's the dealio? And he does not respond to me at all. And here I've been all evening waiting for him to get home, assuming that he and I are probably going to go out and do something on Friday. So I'm not making any plans. I'm taking care of our dog and whatever, cleaning up the house, waiting for him to be done his quick one, because he's going to be home soon. I end up going to bed. I wake up because our dog has to go out to the bathroom. It's like 2 a.m. and he is still not home and he has still not texted me back. So
long story short, this guy comes home whenever the hell he wants to and completely gaslights her into thinking she's the problem. Which is why she's now asking counsel from the internet, am I being too controlling? Is expecting him to communicate too much? This is why communication is a gigantic red herring. I do not believe in it. Do you have to communicate with people on your job and tell them not to violate the basic standards of human decency? If you do not show up to work, your boss is expecting you at 9 a.m. and you never show up. Can you come in the next day having no called, no showed, or rather spoken to him and said, yeah, I'll be there soon, and just never show up and say, oh, you're being too sensitive? You're going to be out of a job. And that's how relationships need to work too. I hate this idea that men are infants that we need to coddle. We need to explain to them how adult communication and relationships work. They're doing this crap on purpose. Did you see in the corner when she said this has happened multiple times? This guy is pushing your boundaries because you allow him to. And that's not blame, but the only thing you can do with somebody like that is remove yourself from the situation. If you had done it the first time, you wouldn't still be dealing with this crap. The girl in the Canada story did the exact right thing. There's no point in talking to somebody who so clearly does not respect or value you at all. So you remove yourself from the scenario. And I agree with Mel. It does give me such hope for the young women of the future that they're not dealing with this nonsense anymore. Because I see a lot of millennial and Gen X women on this app just talking a whole bunch of nonsense. Oh, well, see, he didn't know. And I want to be clear. And what? A relationship is work, so you need to treat it like work. If he's doing stuff to you that he would not do or be able to do to his boss or coworkers without serious consequences, you need to give the serious consequences. The end. If this had even happened to me one time, by the time 5 o'clock rolled around and he wasn't there, if he came home at any point after that, he would have come in and found me gone. You know, I know some relationship books advise you to do that as a power play, like Why Men Love Bitches. They're like, oh yeah, lock him out of the house or whatever. It's not a power play. I wouldn't be doing it to control his behavior. I would have been doing it because I would have been leaving permanently. I don't know why these women continue to go back and forth with men who don't respect them. Yeah, if you utilize certain techniques, you can trap him into pretending to act like a normal adult in a relationship for a little while. But why would you want to do that? In the end, he's only going to punish you for expecting to be treated well because he doesn't want to treat you well. He has no intention of treating you well. He wants you to be doing what you're doing. This woman's at home making dinner for him. He never shows up. He wants her waiting there at bay. That gives him a feeling of power. He's probably a loser. And so he's exerting control in the only way he can over her. And she is not ever going to be able to get through to him using communication because he's doing what he wants to do. This is intentional. Don't continue to set yourself up for this kind of relationship. Leave at the first red flag, because if you do that, his emotions and issues won't be your problem. Like and follow for more.
She wasn't feeling well.
Y'all, please go watch that fucking video. The audacity of men. I am scared. First of all, I don't know this girl's life. Why she went to another country with a random man is beyond me. Not victim blaming, however. He's confused why she left when he left her drunk outside of a club. I discovered this a little while ago. Okay, this is gonna sound so stupid, but like girls think very differently than boys. And I know that sounds stupid, but like here's an example. I was out with a group of boys and one of them had to go to the bathroom. They all decided to like walk away and leave him by himself to go to the bathroom. Girls just don't do that. We work in a very pack mentality. The fact that he left her, girls would never. And I'm proud of this girl for going.
Kindly let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section. What is your take on this video? See, as one of the stitch said, normalize leaving the first red flag. Normalize it. And I love the fact that she accepted her mistake. She was like, yeah, I know that I accept my mistake, blah 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 blah. Yes, I know. Like, she saw that she was to follow someone you don't know to a city far away from you, that you're just talking to. Like, it's kind of risky. It's risky to do that, but I understand, young love. Anyways, and I love the fact that she just left. That means she has set her boundaries. She has said, okay, I cannot accept this from you. You disrespected me enough. Like, you're drunk. I'm supposed to be here with you hanging out on our first night, and you're already drunk. You are just shouting, embarrassing me out there, and she just left. I love that fact. Like, she can make that decision. Like, I love that fact about it. And I feel like, yes, this is what we women should be doing. Once you're giving these men the benefit of that, okay, prove who you are, and they show you something you cannot accept, something you don't like, just leave. Just leave, because I cannot assume that she waited and she's not like shouting on him like, what are you doing, blah 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 blah. At the end of the day, she's going to look stupid. Now is the one that looks stupid. Everybody's coming from him like, how are you even okay bringing out your phone to talk about this matter? Like, are you not ashamed? Are you not supposed to have her back? Are you not supposed to be there? Somebody somebody else's daughter, you came out with to have fun with, and you just useless yourself with alcohol, and you are angry that why won't she leave? Like, so you don't expect her to leave. You still want her to sort things out. Like, the audacity these guys have. Like, anyways, let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section, and thank you all so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and share, subscribe, and turn on the post notification bell when you subscribe so you can get notified when I upload interesting video like this one. All right, I will see you all in my next one. Bye.